Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be making glitter ornaments. I will have all of the materials that I'm using today. One of the items that I'm using is this clear protective finish liquid. It's called Polycrlyic and you can find it at Walmart, on Amazon, and other hardware stores. I went ahead and put some of that liquid in a squeeze bottle, that way it's easier to manage. We're going to go ahead and squeeze some in the ornament and making sure we coat the inside of our ornament. And then I'm going to flip it upside down and put it on this cup and make sure that all of the excess liquid drips out. We're going to go ahead and set that off to the side. And then I'm going to grab my fine glitter. You can find this glitter at Walmart and any craft store. They have a bigger selection at Walmart in my experience. And I'm also going to use this little funnel to get the glitter inside the ornament. If you are using polyacrylic for the first time, try to put on some gloves and maybe fill your ornaments outside or in a ventilated area. The smell is a little strong, so just make sure that you're aware of that. And if you're sensitive to chemicals, try to just put on some gloves. That way you don't get it on your skin. We're going to begin filling our ornament and eyeball it for now. I put a little too much in there, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and move it around and make sure that it coats the ornament. I'm also going to grab a paper towel and cover the hole and then shake it around to make sure that I get all of the ornament inside and I don't have any gaps and it's just well coated. Once that's nicely coated, I will try to shake out any of the excess glitter inside the ornament and then put this ornament outside to dry for a few hours. Now let's put together our first ornament. This is going to be a groovy theme. I thought it'd be super cute since it's such a popular theme this year. It's going to say Sweet One, so this would be perfect for a first Christmas. The vinyl I'm using is from Tech Wrap and it cut perfectly. If you're using an Air 2, I went ahead and put it on custom settings and looked for glitter vinyl shimmer and it cut perfectly. I'm grabbing transfer tape and it's also from Tech Wrap. I absolutely love this transfer tape because it has grid lines and this helps me keep my lettering as straight as possible and helps guide me when I lay it on my ornament. I'm going to lay my transfer tape onto my ornament and I normally just go beast mode and lay it straight down. But if you're new and you're learning to work with transfer tape and vinyl, go ahead and do little slit lines. It helps curve the vinyl onto the ornament, helps you lay it down a little nicer, and you can just see that it goes on very smooth. If you do have any spots that are lifted, just go ahead and lay the vinyl down and then you can go back with like a squeegee or your finger and lay it down yourself. Now I'm going to put transfer tape on my one, and as you see, I'm using that grid line on my transfer tape to try to keep the lettering as straight as possible. Now to add personality to my ornament, I'm going to add this daisy ribbon, and this is just going to help make my ornament stand out, make it special, make it unique, and I went ahead and glued it to the lid of the ornament. The second ornament is for all of my girlies that finally opened their Etsy shop this year. I'm so proud of you, and I hope that you guys are just having a great time. The lettering for this ornament is small, it's thin, it has some cursive, so it is a little bit more difficult to weed. Just pack your patience and take your time. As you can see, I am struggling with it a little bit, but I was able to recover all of the pieces. I love tech wrap vinyl. It is a little on the thicker side. It has a lot of stickiness, so that's going to be great when I go to lay it down on the ornament. It's not going to slide off. And just take your time. Weed it slowly, and as you can see here, I'm struggling a little bit, but again, I was able to recover all of the pieces. I forgot that I had this little weeding tool that I use whenever I'm weeding tiny little pieces. I use it as a little trash can. It's actually a nail polish holder, believe it or not. It's going to be linked in my Amazon favorites if you want to check it out. It's neat, it's tiny, and it's useful if you weed vinyl pretty often, especially these tiny little pieces. And 99% of the time I end up losing my little dot, and thankfully it was still stuck to the vinyl. It's the little dot for the exclamation point, and I was able to recover it. Whenever you're working with large text like this, you can always break it up. I'm going to do the first 2 lines and then lay down the rest of the text. I could try to do it all at once, but I wanted to avoid messing up, so I just want to pace myself and break it up into 2. Another tip, I like using the silicone mat. It helps keep my ornament kind of in place. It's not like wobbling around. It's not slippery. It has some type of grip because it's a silicone mat. And then also I like using it because of the measurements. I like using the lines. It helps guide me to know like where to lay down my text. And you can actually buy this mat at Joann's. For the words Etsy shop, I went ahead and laid down Etsy first, and then I decided that I wanted to give it a little character and maybe tilt the shop a little and just make it fun. So I went ahead and did it, and I actually really liked the way that it turned out. We're going to add a bow to this ornament as well, and here I am just trying to fix it, and I'm going to add some hot glue, and then I end up trimming the ribbon a little bit. I actually did not like the way that this one turned out. I mean, it's okay, but I think I'm going to redo it. I'm going to probably make this ornament from the pink one that we made earlier and see how it turns out. For our last ornament, I wanted it to look a little bit more traditional. It's going to say Merry Christmas. I'm going to add some embellishment to it, and the vinyl is again from Tech Wrap. I was being a little impatient and I took off the T and the S, but I was able to save it, so I'm going to go ahead and add it back on there, and then I'm going to grab my transfer tape and try to lay this text down on my ornament. I did struggle a little bit with this ornament because I was trying to lay all of the text down at once, but I was able to manage to get it down. Once I took off the transfer tape, I just pressed my finger right over the letter and it laid it down just nice. I wanted to add a little bit of bling to my ornament, so I'm going to grab some rhinestones, a wax pen, and I'm going to use beacon glue and add a little dot of glue in the middle part of the star, and then put a rhinestone right in the middle. Now that we're done with the rhinestones, we're going to add our ribbon. This ribbon is a glitter ribbon and you can find it at Dollar Tree.